Today, homegrown blackberry hand pies. Let's get started.
In my food processor, I have 2.5 cups of flour, a tablespoon of sugar, and then a half teaspoon of salt. We're going to pulse this a couple times just to bring it all together. Now I'm going to add 3/4 cup very cold shortening, and then 6 tablespoons of frozen cubed butter. We're going to pulse this about 15 times. Now I'm going to add a 1/4 cup very cold vodka and a 1/4 cup water. And now we pulse to bring it all together. Okay, we're going to turn this out on a lightly floured surface and bring it all together. Oh, that's gorgeous. Woo, I love it. I'm going to separate this into 2 discs, wrap it up, and chill it for about a half an hour while I make my fillings. So for my filling today, I'm going to take some homegrown blackberries that I picked yesterday, a little bit of sugar, and some lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon. So we're just going to let that cook for a little bit and get jammy. So I went ahead and strained the blackberries because there's too many seeds and it's not quite thick enough for me. So I have a little slurry of cornstarch and water. Just going to add a little bit. And hopefully it'll thicken enough so that I can use it in my hand pies. So the dough is rested. Now we're going to roll it out.
It doesn't have to be any particular shape. We're just rolling it to about 1/8 of an inch in thickness. And I have a 3.5 inch round cutter that I'm going to use. And make sure you save the scraps because we can re-roll that to create more hand pies. I decided to do a little design on every other one, so I cut a hole in the center. We're going to save those scraps as well. And then about 1 to 2.5 teaspoons of the blackberry filling right in the center. And I like to use a little egg wash around the edges to help the top adhere. And then the cutout top goes right on top. And then for extra security, I like to press down with the tines of a fork. And then I'm sure none of my filling is going to pop out when it bakes. You can also use the egg wash on the top of the lid, turn it over, and then the tines of a fork as well. Finally, I like to take the egg wash and brush all over the tops. It'll give it a nice golden shine. And then we finish with decorator sugar. I have a preheated 375-degree oven. They're going to go in there for 20 to 25 minutes or until golden brown. Hand pies are the perfect single-serve dessert. Thanks for watching. Until next time, ciao.